So for this week's lesson, we're going to do a surreal self-portrait. I'm going to do one that's just done using a photograph with me, just with my makeup done. However, you can go to the more extreme, like this picture, and do one with face makeup and whatnot. I actually painted my face for this picture. So let me see if I can remove this top screen. So I actually went in and painted my face for this, but you don't have to do anything that extreme. Um, it just gave me an excuse to paint my face. So the first thing I want to do is clear off these boxes. So I'm going to drag a box, clean that off. We're going to use the website remove.bg that was used if you needed to in last week's lesson. So I wanted to do a picture of like an Alice in Wonderland sort of theme. So I'm going to go, I already have a tab where I was Googling pictures of garden scenes. And you can see I just typed in garden, went to images, and here are some pictures. But because I want to post this picture, I need to make sure that I have the right usage rights. So we're going to go to Tools, go to Usage Right, and go to Creative Commons. This means that these are pictures that are available for anyone to essentially use. So let's go ahead and look through and see if we can find one. So let's click on it. Let's maybe do this one. Oh. Let's see if we click on this one with the backgrounds, if we have one that's a little bit better for what I want. And I do want to stick with one that's realistic, especially since, let's do this one. So I'm going to right click Save Image As. It's going to download since I'm on my Chromebook. Go back to my portfolio, go to background, choose an image. I can go browse here since I've just downloaded it. Go to recent, and there it is. Oh, and you can see my picture where I painted my face. And go to open. And done. So it warped my picture a little bit. I'm not too happy with that. So let me try a different picture. I wanted to use that bunny rabbit later. So let's try and see if it'll work with the background. Okay, this one works. It works just fine. Okay, so let's go ahead and go with my picture. I've already downloaded my picture onto my computer. So I'm going to go to upload an image, go to recent, and you can kind of see where I've taken some pictures of myself. And I think I liked this one the best. Oh, but let's see, that's the picture I used earlier for the one with the underwater picture. Okay, so here we have it. I have this one because I wanted to do a tea party theme. So I made sure I got a teacup. So I'm going to download this image, go back to my slide. I'm going to go to Insert, Upload from Computer. Now you can do your picture however you want. It just needs to be surreal or dreamlike. So let me go ahead and add. There's my picture of myself. Go ahead. Make it larger. And I'm going to add some things towards the bottom to kind of cover up myself. So this background is a little bit too clear for my picture. Doesn't line up. So I'm going to go to Shapes, get a rectangle, and I'm going to cover the entire background. Then I'm just going to go to Fill Color, go to Custom. Let's go more with, I'm going to go with a yellowish color. It doesn't really matter. And then with the transparency, I'm going to go almost all the way over, but not quite. And it's just to blur the background. So I'm going to press Control up to make sure that my picture of myself sits up above that transparency. So it blurred out the background a little, makes this look a little better. You can change the lighting of it if you want to. So maybe I'll go a little less transparent and maybe go a little more blue. Okay. It doesn't change a whole lot, but it's enough to make this background blurry. So I have my picture of myself. So what I wanted to do was to have this bunny rabbit like whispering to me. So I'm going to go back to this website. I'm going to upload the image. I've already saved this bunny rabbit. And I searched it the same way with the Creative Commons license. So I'm going to download this bunny rabbit now. Oh, I guess I could copy to clipboard. I'm going to paste the bunny rabbit in here. Now, the bunny rabbit is facing the wrong way. So I'm going to flip it horizontally. I'm going to control, put him a little bit back here. Oops, wrong one. Oh no, come on. Let me click the bunny rabbit. Okay. Why is it doing that? Let me just click the bunny rabbit. Lower him. Move myself over. Okay. I'm going to put him underneath the transparency simply because the bunny rabbit is a little too he's a little too bright. So then I'm going to go in and I'm going to look up other little images. Like I can look up a garden table. If you want to, you can even find one with a transparent background, especially since now that a lot of people are doing like the Bitmoji things and stuff like that. So they are doing things. This is still all under the Creative Commons with the tools. So we can kind of see where we're at, and so you can add all sorts of little things. So I'm going to pause my video, or I'm going to pause my recording, and I'm going to go through and find things to add to my picture to build up. So you're going to match it with the theme, download it, go to that website, and go from there. The things I wanted to mention, if you want to change up like the color slightly in a picture, you can click on the image, go to format options, and you can already see that I've recolored this rose. So I'm going to actually paste one. Originally, this is actually a white rose. So if I click no recolor, it looks like this. But if you wanted to, you could go in and actually slightly change up the colors of your flowers or your images in general to match. So let me see if I can actually click on this. Oh, that's right. I can't click on the bunny rabbit. So if I click on the bunny rabbit, I can get him. You can go in and change up the coloring if you wanted to as well. It's just one of the features that's on there. Of course, now we're going into the nightmare scene, but if you wanted to change up your bunny rabbit, you can, or your images that you need for your picture. So my image is pretty dark, and you can also adjust the brightness. I kept the format options open. Adjusting the brightness of your image can help your picture to kind of blend together, because you don't want it to be so bright and clear compared to the rest of your image. Now with this mouse, he is actually cropped to fit inside of this teacup, and you can do the same with your images so that when they overlay together, it creates a more cohesive look. Like so. There's a slight edge there, but I'm hoping nobody studies my artwork that hard, since this is not a professionally done Photoshop type deal. And then I'm going to put some more things here to cover up the bottom with this gap. So this is the Surreal self-portrait. You just need to make sure you have a background, a picture of yourself, and at least 4 or 5 images that you have removed the background in order to manipulate into your image. So here we have my picture. Oh, I need to slide this piece a little bit over, and then I will be done. And there we have a surrealistic or dreamlike self-portrait.